Alright guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and this video for forgotten implant CTF on the TryHackMe. So in this CTF, I want to be explaining detailed all of things because this is a really complicated CTF and this is really different to the old because there is no port is open for this IP address. We are generally our goal is hack this IP address which machine is used as IP address is actually it's some like the which our goal what's our goal is actually is definitely we're looking into it. So first thing we are generally starting here mmap scan for the scan the ports of this IP address, but if you are scan the ports here there is no port is open. So what does it mean? So that means or this machine server has no port forwardings on the web server. In the public. They have definitely have to be used port, but they are not generally using I mean they are not using the port forwarding for the public. So what does it mean? How it's gonna be working with them? So I'm just gonna be showing you guys all of things here. We are generally using here ChatGPT. If you are using ChatGPT, you have to be open it. So if you're ready, now we can start. There's a no port is open, so no port is forwarding for the machine. So what does it mean? We just have to be starting with NCAT listener on the 81 port. Why we're choosing 81 port? Because generally is 81 port is giving us, if this IP address has no port forwarding to us, we are generally using for it time to getting request and response for the IP address. So you just have to be starting here ncat-mvlp81. So it will definitely giving us some response and then the get or request or response or the value for us. So you just have to be waiting for it. Okay, so this one is definitely give you most important things about the CTF. So they are generally using for here the base64 encoding, so we just have to be decoded. So what does it mean? If we are wanna be getting into it with this, so like that, we have to be using here actually, guys. So most important things is definitely this encoding things will be base encoding for it. So if you're checking here, they are already giving us to here this encoding file. So you just have to be actually giving here like that, and then it's equal this. So is time is equal that is system info is operation system is Linux is hostname is forgotten implants. Latest job is job ID is equal 0. CMD is who am I. So we had to be use it for the something like us. So I just want to be actually guys to here say it on my note. We are generally using for it. So it's actually giving us some things cmd command to here we can actually using here, right? So the most important things to here we are actually have to be write a Python code because we are not generally using for ncat-mvlp81 port forwarding. You just have to be, if you want to be use it, you just have to be giving here http. So it's could be like there 1.1 and then okay, and then now backslash r and so it's could be like that. And if it will definitely give you have to be starting ncal listener so faster, but there is an so complicated. So we are actually need to hear the python code, guys. So I try to write a python code, but I like this shit. But so if you ask ChatGPT, it will definitely give you the python code for the 81 listener. But don't worry, guys, I already write a Python code for it. So I actually provide in the command. You just have to be go the command and copy this Python code and start with it. So where's my Python code? So I'm just gonna be showing. Go here, cd Kali documents. Go here, implant. Alas, so there's an app.python file is over here. I generally using for this Python file for readings starting here anchor listener on the 81 port. So let me say sublime tags for app the Python file to here. So not definitely like that. So let me use it. So there isn't something for us. It's using class is my request handler to here. So let me go up, and then in the HTTP server we are generally using for it. So simple HTTP request handler to here, and then it's definitely could be or response code equal to 20 100 is over there because this is generally giving us. So what does it mean? You have the accesses, you just have to be give it for the response is 20 200, and then this is are the same shit as a simple things is generally looking for into it. And the second one is we are generally using here the module for the Python module is http.server, is import is socket server is over there, so you just have to be use it. So I actually give it in the comments provided the comment to here, and then it's could be to here. So this one is half right, is right, is this is a right file is b is a quotation mark. It could be empty. You just have to be give it here which command wanna be used. So for example, if you wanna be give it ls-la, so you just have to be give it encoded it ls-la and then give it here. So it's definitely give you something. So how we are using it? You just have to be copy this controller copy, and then paste it here is definitely could be like that. So we just have to be encoded it, not decoded. So let me go to here, and you have to be actually change job ID with 15. And for example, in the who am I just change it with ls-la, and then give it here. Let me actually check it and then say here 2 basis 64. Let me copy this and then go there my Python file one more time, controller save it. So time to go my terminal Python 3, Python 3 is app.python. Yeah, let's cook it like that. All right. So we just have to be waiting for the decoding, something giving us for the decoding as we just have to be decoded. So let me go for my new CyberShaft tab to here. We are generally using for it this decode to here, and this one is for encode. So is there any result? Yes, we got here result here. You just have to be copy this content and give it the CyberShaft. If you are giving this CyberShaft and then say here is definitely giving it, there are a user.txt. You can actually say it with here cat. No, it's like that. Cat user.txt. If you are copy this and provide the here, it will definitely give you actual to here guy. It will definitely give you to user txt, but I don't want to be use that. I want to be getting shell to here. How we are getting shell to here? So it's two basics. Let me show you. So if you are go your on your CyberChef one more time, you just have to be use it. So let me show you. You have to be give it job ID 15 again, and the CMD give it here Python for the reverse shell. How you get it? You just have to be giving here Python reverse shell is definitely could be like that. So for example, let me go there. I think it's not here. You just have to be go there, and you have to be copy this Python dash import socket suppresses. This is a same value with this it, and then you have to be change here to your IP address. So you have to be giving here your IP address. I'm just gonna give my IP address to here. So let me copy this and give it for the cyber chef. We are just actually instead it for the encoding. If you are encoded and now time to be copied this, and if you're just listening on the 9001 port to here. Let me controller copy and clear it. Let me go sublime text one more time and then delete here. You just have to be giving here the Python code for the reverse shell encoding stacks. Let me controller save it and then starting is Python 3 after Python file one more time. If you are starting here ANCAT-MELP9001, it will definitely give you here reverse shell for the which file for the app, right? So we just have to be using like that. Okay, so this is too basic, so trust me. So we're gonna get the shell here. You just have to be waiting for it to get shell. So this could be too basic. So it's actually really stuck on into it because of the Python code shit. You are generally using your ANCAT-MELP81, so directly it will definitely actually here guys working, but you have to be try different things with the Python file. Now guys, we hacked the machine, we have access on the server is ADA forgotten implant local host here. There is your user.txt, so that means our first flag is definitely here guys. Alright, so if you are ready for the privilege escalation, just waiting for it. So let me say a last here and then go here for the we are generally using for this privilege escalation. So what we have to be doing here. So if I'm gonna go there cdtmp and then say here alas, there is nothing. So we just have to be give it a limpist.shell and looking for which privilege escalations steps or example we have to be using here. So let me go here cd home Kali is downloads and then starting here python 3 dash m http server time to be transferred into it widget http 10.8.72.270.81 and then starting here limpis dot shell. It definitely could be like that and you have to be executed limpis dot shell file to here limpis dot shell and then starting limpis dot shell here directly. Okay, you have to be analyzing, I think, to hear for something. So don't waste your time to be jump the fee. Okay, this is not gonna be working. You just have to be jumping root to here. You just have to be analyzing it. So let me, for example, go to up. There's an implant Python file. Okay. Um, I think we can see here something important to us. Yeah, we got in here some password, but this password for what? I don't know. Is there something important password here? No. So let me say ls. Let me go to home one more time. ls cd ada ls ls cat products dot python. Yes, we got in here something about this MySQL connector to connect, and then this is for the user is app. Alright, we got here something app, and this is the apt password. Alright, so now we getting something credential information to here. This is for the database. Let me say here mysql -u app and -p. Password is this. Show databases. Use there is some just app file. Alright, so this is something about my alright. Let me get it. Alright guys. I think there is a just is is my SQL time to be using. So let me clear it. No, there is no clear. That's true. Cat products. No, these are we are already products here, right? They are using here user app is password is this. So if you are analyzing all of things to here, there's a just one way to get to privilege escalation. This is to port forwarding to with socket. Okay, you just have to be using here the socket for the port forwarding directly. So we just have to be analyzing web server to here. It will definitely giving us some important idea to the for privilege escalation. Okay, so let me go here my downloads file one more time. So if you checking here, I have the socket file to here. How you get this? You just have to be say here socket github file. You just have to be install it on your machine. So socket android dash d is statics. You just have to be giving your port forwarding here. You have to be install on your Kali Linux this socket file and then transfer it in the reverse shell to here. But you just definitely go to here is tmp. So let me go here to tmp, right? So we have just here the limpus.shell, but we got not getting to here. No time to be used socket for port forwarding to here. Okay. So let me say here widget http and then 10.8.72. and 270 on the 80,000 port or file name is socket. Failed connection refused because we are not starting here this transfer this http server. So let me copy this and nope. Okay, widget and paste it. So now we are time to be executed the socket file and working with the socket file. How we are using how we are actually working with socket usage. So I actually know about it. So when we give you here is directly, but you can actually analyzing it with this on your Google or something like that, and or something. I mean, or you can actually asking here the Chat GPT. So use socket for for forwarding with TCP for light and on the 80 port. Yes, it's definitely like that. So this is too basic. You just have to be use this. Is socket is TCP for and then listen is 8080 dash 4 as like that. Yes, TCP4 just have to be change it with, so you are definitely have to be use it is actually to here guy, but you have to be change it with what is the local host on the running the machine is 127.0.0.1, and then give it is definitely called like that. So let me actually right, so you just have to be give this command is dash locat is TCP for the list in 8081 port 8080 port is for is TCP4 is 80 port. Yes, we have no actually have an access on the 8080 port. So let me go there and the 8080 port. Now we are accesses is PHP my admin page to here. So time to be using PHP my admin. What is username is password? Do you remember we getting before? So this is definitely is app and this password is equal this. So let me using for the username is app and the password is definitely controller web for this for this password and just login. If I'm gonna be honest with you guy, I actually stuck here just looking all of things to here, but this privilege escalation to here so basic. You just have to be analyzing so searching which PHP my admin version they are using. They are using here 4.8.1. So let me say here php my admin and they give this command. It's definitely could be using with this. So you just have to be go there exploit db. So this could be two basics. Okay, just trust me for it. You have to be actually guys to here is definitely like that. You have to be get this. So like that. So I actually got it here, right? So let me check. Controller copy ls. Which one is it? Python 3 CVE. Yes, that one is not actually that one. Um, I think we got it here. Locate to this. No such file or directory. Really? So let me check my here. Ah, yeah, there's an cat exploit the Python. Alright, Python 3 exploit the Python here. Yeah, we just have to be use this. So you have to be use this command. You just have to be install it. I install and the give it the name is exploit.python file to here. So now time to be give it with this reverse shell to the root. Okay. So what is in this next positions to here? You have to be go there one more time. So to here one reverse shell you have to be give it here for we are because our work is not working with this we are just the port forwarding with this message with this command. So time to be getting here reverse shell. Okay, so where is the reverse shell is php dot reverse shell is definitely here is pantas monkey php reverse shell you have to be use it. And then where's my reverse shell? I actually don't remember. So let me check in here. Yes, there's my reverse shell. Let me go into my reverse shell to here. PHP reverse shell. So this is your IP address and this is your could be your what port wanna be listening. So you just have to be actually guys change this and the controller save time to be. It's actually we have to be actually here the guy. Um, we have to be transfer this file on this home is ada. Where is it? So it's here, right? We just have to be transfer it into it. All right, so you just have to be widgets http 10.8.72.270.80,000 port, and then php verse shell .php file to here. There is an already PHP reverse shell the Python file. So which port they are using for us for the listener? We are actually, if you remember, giving here the 44, 44. You just have to be giving here 44 and 44 to here. So time to be go there and starting this exploit Python code. So let me use Python 3 exploit Python and give this IP addresses, which IP addresses has these machines have. So and then which port we are listening on the 80 port, and the username is app, and the for password we are generally using for is php, no, yeah, uh, php my admin page. For the password we are using here. Time to be giving here actually to guys which command wanna be give it. So let's me using sudo user binary php, which file is not like that is ada, and is php reverse shell .php file to here. If you are hit the enter, it will definitely give you root page to here. You just have to be go here the root, no, cd root ls, and if you say here ls dash la, this is your where's the root tx? Yes, there is your root tx is over here. So what does it mean? We hack these machines directly, and this is really cool CTF. I really like it. So with this is of end of the video. If you have any question, you're definitely give the comment. So provide the comment. I will to reply it so fast. All right. So thank you for watching this video, and this is end of the video actually, guys.